Hey guys, Ryan again with RPK Customs. I just want to make this video to show off the V2 kits that I recently finished weathering. I used the Trooper Trent stencil sets from the newest version of his sets, that are for my actual V2 kit, so they're actually made for the RPK. I also used a Graflex Shop replica clamp and the Sloth Furnace clamp card. This was the basic clamp card. I think it's called the basic on his website. And then I went through and I soldered the traces myself, and then I aged it or antiqued it. So I painted these with a high quality 2K enamel paint. It's like $25 a can. It's really expensive paint, and I was having a hard time getting it off of some of the aluminum while I was doing the weathering process. So I know it sticks to the aluminum pretty well. On top of that, I also sealed it from the base of the booster section all the way up to the base of the emitter nipple. So you don't have to worry about handling it and chipping off any of these, little pieces of paint in here. It's all sealed. It's ready to go. I still wouldn't be too rough with it just because it is paint. It's not like a powder coat or anything like that. It is still paint, which is still accurate to the original V2 prop. So, and then I dented the emitter in all the accurate places all the way around. And you can see that in the Pop Culture Quest video. And I did the pommel damage, which again, there's stills of that we have. So I just replicated that the best I could, just by eye. You see the little scratch right there on the D-ring pommel cube, the two little scrapes there, the big chunk that's taken out of the side here. My kit does come with a rectangle nut here for the clamp lever, but when I do my weathering process, I usually just rip the existing nut out of the clamp bar, just because it's already weathered, it's already kind of rusty and aged looking. So, I figured I'd just do that. I will include the rectangle nut that I have with my kits. I'll just include that with these, just in case you want to swap them out if you don't like the rust color. But yeah, I just want to make this video just to kind of show these off. Now I also have I have two Starkiller kits that I did the same process. Well, I have one Starkiller kit that I did the same process as my RPKs, and then I have an older, I'm not even sure how old, Starkiller unibody. So I'll show this first. So this is the 2018 Starkiller. And this will be up for sale here within the next couple days. After I get everything shipped out and I have a little bit of time to mess with it online, I'll post these up probably on my Facebook and Instagram. I'm not going to put them on my website because it's not one of my products. It's just kind of a side project that I was working on that I don't really need it anymore. So, but on these ones, I did not do any pommel damage and I did not ding the emitter. But it's done with the Trooper Trent stencil sets, just like my RPKs were. This stencil set was actually for the Starkiller 2018. So, if the fit is different between the two, even though they're pretty much the same size and same shape all the way around, some of the fit can be a little bit different. So I think the booster section on the Starkillers is a little bit wider, but it's basically the same thing. So yeah, on this one, I think, yep, this one is another Graflex Shop replica clamp. You've got your Sloth Furnace card, which same thing. I just had the basic one. I soldered the traces on myself. So there's those. I'll move these out of the way. Now this next one, the unibody, I've had this for a while, and I did not use a stencil set for it. So this one is just freehand weathered. And I actually really like this because of the weight. It's all one solid piece of aluminum. It doesn't unscrew anywhere, and it just feels really heavy in the hand. I like that, but you know, I have so many V2s on hand right now that I just don't need all these. So I gotta lighten the load a little bit. But this one will be going up for sale as well. This one is a Roman's replica clamp. And again, a sloth furnace clamp card. This clamp card was my test card for doing the traces, soldering the traces on. So you can see it's a little messed up here, and you know, I'm just going to include that for free in with this kit, just because I have it. I don't have any other sloth furnace cards to go with this, or else I would include it in with the kit. But like I said, this one's just going to be included for free. If you want to pick another one up, you can pick that up at slothfurnace.com. He has all different kinds. He has the basic, which comes with no soldering. Then there's next step up, which I think has the just the silver traces, and then I think it's called the antique, which has the silver solder traces, and you know, the green circuit board has been aged. So yeah, if you are interested in this one, but you don't like this card, you can just swap the card out later on if you want. So just since I have them all here, I guess I'll just kind of, this wasn't really supposed to be a comparison video, but I'll just I'll zoom out and put them all next to each other so you can kind of get an idea of differences. Now the only difference with the Starkiller unibody is that the pommel cubes are not correct. So you can see the little set screw there lines up with the bottom of a pommel cube, where it's supposed to be. Let's see if it'll zoom in. Where this the set screw is supposed to line up with the top of a pommel cube. So that's in. Like I said, this doesn't unscrew or anything. This is all one solid piece, so there's no way to fix that. So yeah, that's the only thing with this Starkiller. But yeah, there's all three of them. See if I can get a better angle here. Now, like I said, this is the Generation 3.5 RPK, so it does not have the upgraded grenade section or the upgraded square chunk. The 3.5, we started reprofiling the square chunks, and it comes more of a, see if you can see that, it comes more like a pillow top instead of an actual square like our old style. But then the version 4, we started knurling the top. So, you know, and you can see that the Starkiller was the first one to do that. Show that off. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Now I use the same weathering technique, or aging technique, for the aluminum that I did the Starkiller and the RPK, both the same. For some reason, the Starkiller kind of came out a little bit different. It kind of picked up like a straw color in the aluminum, and it only did that with the emitter and the grenade section. It didn't do that with the pommel. So I'm not really sure if they used two different kinds of aluminum when they were machining, or what the deal was with that. But not that it looks bad. You can't really even tell unless it's sitting directly next to another V2 that has been weathered. But yeah, that's the only thing with the Starkiller. So that's another reason I didn't want to dent the emitter or the pommel, is so that if you just wanted to completely strip it and redo it yourself, you had the option to do that. So I think that's it. I think that's all I want to go over. Like I said, the RPKs will be shipping out tomorrow. The Starkillers will be put up for sale here within the next couple days, just after I ship everything out and get everything done. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. May the force be with you.